in MESFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Okay, so the material used for MESFET is gallium arsenide, and if we discuss about the gallium arsenide as a base substrate, obviously two materials we have to see in particular, that is N-type material and P-type material. So N-type material means we go for gallium and arsenide, whereas P-type material means beryllium or magnesium will be used. These are from group 2 elements. Okay, so this form lightest dopant, whereas if you go for N-type material, gallium and arsenide. See, gallium and arsenide both are used, and these belongs to 4th element group, as well as silicon. Okay, so silicon will be the base substrate to that. N-type material means gallium as well as arsenide, both combination will be doped over here. Okay, so that is the interesting part. And if we observe, all the 3 atoms will be there in a random manner, and how the bonding will go on means gallium covalent radius will be 1.626 Armstrong units, whereas arsenide, AS means arsenide here, so arsenide will have 1.18 Armstrong unit, and the silicon, for silicon, the size will be larger than arsenide, so it's obvious to occupy gallium site only. Okay, that is silicon radius, covalent radius will be greater than arsenide, so it can't go and occupy that, so it becomes the vacant space, whereas it go and occupies the gallium sites. Okay, and now, so that gallium arsenide is a dopant now, so that it will be, sorry, the silicon in this gallium arsenide will be a dopant over there. Okay, so dopant in the sense donor, so it will be a dopant over there. And then why we particularly go for gallium arsenide means, if we see the energy band structure of gallium arsenide, we plot a graph between electron energy, which is measured in electron volt, and on a y-axis, whereas on x-axis electron movement is taken. Okay, the center value will be 0 here, and if we see the first curve, let me put this in animation. If we see the first curve, slideshow. Okay. See the first curve. This is the valence band, and this curve is for conduction band. Got it? So let me show it again. This curve is for the valence band, and this curve is for the conduction band. And the gap between valence band and conduction band for gallium arsenide is 1.4 electron volt. Okay, whereas if you take the silicon, the gap between conduction band and valence band will be 1.12 electron volt. Okay, so here if we observe, since the gap is 1.4 electron volt, and we will be using metal also there, so the metal will be crossing this band, that is the electrons from conduction band will come and occupy into the valence band region, the down region. So from higher to lower, whenever it is moving like that, energy will be dissipated in the form of light. Okay, so gallium arsenide will be the material which is used to have something in the form of light here. So this property makes interesting. So further, wherever photosensitive devices are there, we see that gallium arsenide material will be used. Okay, and now the next part is the technology. Gallium arsenide, why we particularly prefer this one? So let's see, less than 1 micron gate size. The symbol of MESFET will be same as your MOSFET symbol, with gate material highlighted, because gate material will be taken as metal here. We'll see that in further slides. And then the gate terminal will be very small in size. That is one of the typical characteristic of gallium arsenide. Gate material will be very small in size. So 1 micron That is the geometry. Geometry in the sense measurements of gate. Apart from that, less than 2 micron metal pitch. Integrated circuit break open the different ICs. So dedicated IC for these purpose will be radio frequency ICs. Not only for radios, it is just an example. We see this in microwave also. Microwave means very high temperature will be used, and you can make use of this in your cooking and some other furnaces where in making your ICs also made in high temperature furnace only. Okay, semiconductor devices in high furnace technology only. That is there you can go for 2000 degrees temperature like that. So we call that as microwave, isn't it? So even in your kitchen, you can use it as microwave oven. So for these purpose and all, dedicated ICs are there. That is MMICs, monolithic microwave integrated circuits. Got it? And now MEMS came into picture like that. Gallium arsenide devices will be used here. Okay, so that is the usage. Next, let's go into MESFET. So this is our topic of concern, and if you observe, this is the construction part of MESFET. It follows just like your Scotty barrier, isn't it? Because there also metal as anode and cathode will be a semiconductor. Got it? And if you observe the symbol, this is the symbol, just like FET. But the thing is, you make very dark here, very broad one to indicate it as a metal, and the current convention will be indicated near the gate like this. So the terminals are drain, gate, and source. So this is the symbol for MESFET. And am I connected or not? It is not there. Actually, the gate terminal will be the metal used here, and to separate the substrate and the source terminals, these things, oxide layer is there, just like an insulating layer coating. You can observe the green area here, that is insulating coating over here. Okay, so this is about the construction part of MESFET. And then operation of MESFET. As the voltage is applied here, yes, once we apply the channel in the sense gate terminal will block the channel, otherwise it will open the channel. Okay, so based on the apply voltage given for gate, so based on that you can vary the voltages. Got it? Now how it will be in the sense, you can take this as a negative voltage. Once the gate voltage is made negative, we make this as reverse bias. Okay, we consider the device is working in reverse bias because negative voltage here. At that moment, what happens? Reverse bias in the sense, well, the gate will have more positive charges here. It will try to expand this depletion layer and try to block the area. Meanwhile, there will be a less current passage, and if you still increase the gate voltage, if you make still more reverse bias voltage, then it will completely block. You can see that in next second image, that is, it will completely block the passage. At that time, the device is said to be off condition. So no conduction between source and drain occurs here. Whereas if you go for making this zero voltage, gate voltage is 0 or gate voltage is positive 1, 2, 3, something like that, then there won't be depletion layer. Depletion layer will be very less, allowing the channel to have conduction. So there will be passage of electrons from source to drain like this. Source to drain like this, the passage of electrons will be there. At that moment, the device is said to be on condition. So how you control on and off means by gate voltage only. So that is the part what we see here. Now discussing about drain characteristics of MESFET. as well as the transfer characteristics of MESFET, it will be same as MOSFET only. And if you observe, this is the drain characteristics here, which is drawn between VDS as well as ID here, and the center line is taken as VGS equal to 0. So if I reduce the gate voltage, the curve comes downwards. That is minus 0.5 volt here. Again, if I make still more negative means minus 1. So the curve comes down. Still negative means it comes down. The curve moves downwards towards the x-axis. If I make more negative, it indicates the device is entering into reverse bias condition. Reverse bias condition means the device is made to off. Okay. Whereas if I increase the gate voltage to positive, the curve shifts upwards. So it is 0.5 volt. Now, if I increase it as plus 1 volt, the curve shifts upwards. Again, 1.5 means the curve shifts upwards. That is, we are making it enter into the on condition, forward bias condition. Okay, so in this way, we can classify how the drain characteristics of MESFET occurs. And the next curve is transfer characteristics of MESFET. So this will be same like this. This curve is repeating from FET, MOSFET, and now here. It seems to be same. Okay, no change. Transfer characteristics means one parameter is from input side, the other parameter is from output side. So input parameter is VGS, output parameter is ID here. And advantages of MESFET: higher mobility of carriers in channel as compared to MOSFET, because we take metal. We know about metals. Metal conduct very fast. Metal conducts electricity very fast. So we'll have high mobility carriers in the channel because of that. And then higher mobility leads to higher values of current. Higher mobility leads to higher values of current and transconductance and transit frequencies of devices. Okay. So apart from that, the disadvantages: Schottky metal gate limits forward bias voltage. So you can't increase forward bias as you like. So there is a limitation. Up to this voltage only you can have forward bias. You can't give 50 volt, something like that, go on. So there is some limitation for forward bias voltage because metal is there. Okay. After that, one more disadvantage is you can't use more MESFET devices. See, if you take transistor, you can take any number of transistor to make the circuit on this core. So on this core, where is it? I have shown you the ICs, no? I think you can remember it. Okay. So this one, on this communication networks, as I told you, we get signal from satellite, isn't it? From satellite again, it comes to your radio. So all around you is the signal. So for such conditions, these devices are used, these circuits are used. Linear amplifier, oscillator, and mixers, all these will be used. And an optical communication, okay, as well as satellite communication, we can use MESFETs. Okay, that is in receiver part or transmitter part or amplifier part, like that. In some circuit areas you can use MESFET. Okay, so this is the application of MESFET. Good, thank you. Now